Hey guys, Dr. Frank here, the founder of AddictionMindset recovery coaching programs for people trying to quit nicotine, energy drinks, and THC products. So, in today's video, we're going to recap the top 3 things you can do when you're trying to quit a nicotine product or when you're trying to quit a THC product. And all of these tips focus on mindset. If you've been watching my videos now, you know there's no gimmick, there's no trick, there's no easy way around this. But when it comes to getting sober, it's all about the mindset. So if there's someone else out there telling you that you can quit with, boom boom sticks, which I'll do a review on these for you in another video, or if they're telling you can quit with some other type of oxygen inhaler or something else, I don't know. I don't know long term how that's going to go. So the first thing you need to do when you're quitting nicotine or quitting an addiction is write down your top goals that you have that you want to achieve while you're quitting. So those goals are going to look different for everyone. And what do I mean by goals? Why are you quitting? Do you want to become a better athlete? And if so, do you want to be a college athlete or do you have dreams of becoming a professional athlete? Is nicotine damaging your relationships? Is it damaging the relationship with your parents or with a girlfriend or boyfriend? If that's the case, be really specific about how nicotine is causing that damage and the goals that you have in restoring those relationships once you quit. Were you short tempered with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife? Were you not spending time with your family because you were always fiending to go have that next hit of nicotine or that next hit of THC? How specifically, what goals do you have for rebuilding those relationships? Do you have financial goals? Is one of your goals in quitting to save money? If that's the case, how much money do you want to save? And what is it that you plan on doing with that money? Now, I always tell people you shouldn't make a goal of, I'm going to save up, $3,000 and go on a cruise. Because the moment you get back from that cruise, the moment you buy that new car, that fancy item, you're going to go back to it. So I think if you're setting financial goals for yourself, it's really, really smart to make those goals long-term investment financial goals. Are you into YouTube? Are you buying new camera equipment, new lighting equipment? Are you into stocks? Are you investing in stocks? Are you investing in yourself in your future somehow? Those are the type of financial goals ideally you're setting, not short-term things. Because if they're short-term, the moment you hit those goals, the chances of you relapsing are relatively high. So, step number 1 to quitting an addiction, accept the fact that you're not quitting. This has nothing to do with quitting, but this has everything to do with what you're gaining back. So make sure you come up with a set of goals and then think about all the little things that you have to do to achieve those goals. My second advice for you when it comes to quitting an addiction is the withdrawals. Just deal with the withdrawals. Don't fear the withdrawals. In fact, I would argue that you should learn how to celebrate the withdrawals when it comes to quitting an addiction. Remember, a withdrawal, and I'm not talking about alcohol, I'm not talking about Xanax, I'm not talking about some of these things that the withdrawals can kill you. I'm not talking about that. Remember, we're talking nicotine and THC. When it comes to the withdrawals, you should celebrate these withdrawals because these are signs and symptoms that this addiction is leaving your body. A lot of people go into quitting fearing the withdrawal process when in all reality, this is something that you can probably celebrate. It's a step closer to your success when it comes to sobriety. My third piece of advice when it comes to quitting is to be firm on your decision to quit. And this is where most people will screw up. A lot of people, when it comes to quitting an addiction, they quit, but in the back of the mind, they're always saying, I'm going to quit completely unless I have a stressful day, unless my car breaks down, unless my girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with me. There's always that excuse to go back to it. So once you've decided that you're going to quit, once you've designed a series of goals for yourself, once you've realized that the withdrawals are nothing more than signs of success, signs of progress towards your sobriety, you have to be firm on your decision to remain sober. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they find an excuse to go back. They find a reason for relapse. You need to be 100% committed to quitting if you want to see this through with long-term success. So there is no situation ever that can arise that will justify you using nicotine or THC again. Whether it's a positive situation, you're having fun with friends at a party, or it's a negative situation, you're trying to cope with a massive amount of stress or depression or anxiety. There is no situation that you will ever go back to using this substance from this point forward. That is the number one most important factor and mindset that people mess up. You will never use nicotine again from this point forward. Say it to yourself right now. I will never use nicotine again from this day forward, no matter the circumstances. Period. Guys, take those 3 mindsets, and I have a feeling quitting is going to be a much easier process for you. Remember, this isn't about quitting, but it's about what you're gaining back in life. This is a time to celebrate, not a time to mope. I hope that helps. Call our offices if you're in need of help of one-on-one addiction recovery coaching. The number's posted below. Be sure to check out the website. And always remember, you can send an email for the free PDF and course on quitting. Have a great day.